Hey guys, got another undefeated Town Hall 13 war base for you guys, and in this video I'm going to tell you exactly where you can find the base link to copy this base immediately. Also going to be showing you guys a number of defensive replays as proof, and guys, I'm going to be linking you in with my war bases playlist, alright? So hang in there for that. I've got so many more amazing war bases right at your fingertips if you hang in there to be linked into my war bases playlist. I got everything from Town Hall 10 all the way up through Town Hall 13. So many killer and undefeated bases, so hang in there for that. Guys, did you see that opener, by the way? That was a Yeti bomb that was fronted by a hound. He used a hound to get that Yeti bomb in there safely. Yeti bomb got some good value, took out a scatter shot, took out a single target inferno, really opening up this queen charge down this side to get this town hall. However, he did have to invest heavily in it. He had to invest 30 camp space in that hound. He had to invest a rage spell to get the necessary things taken out, but he also did get the CC pull. That's important to note. He got that CC pull so the queen could deal with it at a nice easy time out there, where she didn't have a bunch of other defenses on her, having to burn through rage spells or anything like that. And look at this, man. He does only have one rage spell left, but he's got 2 freezes, 2 heals for the hybrid that's going to be coming in on the backside of this base. Friends, I got to give a shout out to my buddies over at Top End Base Builders, because they're the ones that custom built this base and hooked me up with the defensive replays for it as well. If you guys are interested in getting quality custom built bases similar to this one, at least in quality, not in design, then check them out. I'm going to link to them right at the very top of the description of this video, alright? Going to link right to their Discord server so you can get all the info you need straight from them about how to get custom built bases from Top End Base Building. And here we go, man. Queen ended up dying out. That eagle shot took out her healers and she died out soon after, but she got some good value coupled with the Yeti bomb. They took out a scatter shot, they took out the CC, they took out the town hall, took out some really nice funneling and lots of other defensive value on this side of the base. So let's see what he's got left, man. As far as major defensive targets, we got a scatter shot. That's the biggest one left. And then we got the eagle artillery just behind it in importance, but he does have to end on some enemy heroes over here that can be messy. Of course, we know miners can kill them, but it takes a while, man, especially with that enemy BK. He's got so many hit points that it takes the miners a little while to chew through him. Oh, that single target inferno is locked onto the royal champion. He manages to get it frozen, but not before he has to burn the ability. Oh man, those troops did not make it through the royal champion enemy BK combo. Oh my god, dude, it looked not too shabby when he came in with the hybrid, man, but god, there's so much base left, including those 2 heroes. Oh man, including the Grand Warden platform that hits like a train. So this attack falls well short of the 3-star. All right, guys, next attacker is going to be trying an interesting one, a Yeti Bow Bat Town Hall 13. Now, so there's some keys to this attack strategy. It can be effective, but only on the right type of base. I see what he's trying to do. He wants the Grand Warden to pop out this wizard tower, cut in this side of the funnel. He's got an easy funnel already made over here, nice and cheap. No doubt figured into his decision to use this attack on the base, but normally with this attack, you have to save spell space, enough for your bats and freezes. It takes up a lot, so you generally can't afford to jump your way all through a base like you would with the Yeti Smash. Instead, you're left with the wall wrecker. You got to try and use that wall wrecker to get far enough into the base. Now, he's going to get access to both these scatter shots here. I can see why he used it, but I would be troubled to try this attack strategy on this base for 2 reasons, all right? First of all, we got 2 single target infernos right here. They're gonna fry that wall wrecker pretty soon. Now he tried to have some tanking in front of it. It hasn't been targeted yet, and you do have your Grand Warden ability to use, but guys, you got to understand, bats cannot take out this town hall. They do reduced damage to resource structures. Town hall is considered a resource structure, and a very high hit points one at that. So if you don't make it all the way to this town hall with this wall wrecker push with your heroes, your attack is essentially over. We can see the wall wrecker made it almost, I mean kind of, it made it halfway through the base, and the town hall's on the backside. The Yetis inside there are gonna die dealing with that CC to all those ground expos that are focusing on it. The rest of the troops bounced out to this bottom side of the base. As you guys can see, the town hall is still up. In fact, it hasn't even been triggered yet. It's at 100% full health. He's got bats trying to come in and do something. Oh, Oh, look at this. Look at this. He was trying to tank this backside wizard tower with this ice golem, but this well-placed Tesla right here is going to prevent that. So he has to get a freeze on the wizard tower instead that he wasn't planning on using. It's a little bit late. He ends up losing a lot of bats to it. Second freeze is a little late as well, and the bats are gone. But guys, even if the bats went perfectly, they would have stopped dead at this section right here because they're not getting through that town hall on their own. I don't know, maybe with help from the royal champion they could have, but it would have taken her last breath and definitely wouldn't have got through the backside over here. What do we got left, man? We still got the warden, we got some yetis, but they're not going to be even getting a 2-star on this attempt. All right, guys, our next attempt coming in is going to be a Suey Lalo. Now, in the right hands, this is actually a very strong and very viable attack strategy at Town Hall 13 right now, but I say only in the hands of skilled people, because if you're not highly skilled and you're trying to bust out this attack at Town Hall 13, chances are it's not going to work out well for you. Now, one of the keys in having success with this is getting some excellent Suey value. He pops his BK to try and get it out of range of that single target Inferno. He's got super wall breakers coming in. Is he going to get this funnel made on the right hand side? He really needs his queen to go inside there. The main target here is going to be this scatter shot with this Suey. Is she going to have enough? She's locked onto by a single. She's going to have to burn her ability to get rid of the skellies. I don't think she's going to get that scatter shot. Her archers, even though she was invincible, her archers will still draw the scatter shot fire, man. Oh, he did not get the Suey value he was looking for. He wanted the scatter shot. The single target Infernos are going to prevent you from getting that. Remember, in this meta, on these single target Inferno bases, you can expect to have ground skelly traps next to every single one of them. Grabs a few more outer buildings with the other royal champion there, but with both scatter shots left up in this base, it's going to be a tall order to get this base tripled. Hounds for now are tanking the scatter shot while loons are sneaking up behind it. Scatter shot turns to get a shot off on the loons before they sneak inside of its range. Couple traps take it out. Scatter shot is still alive. This scatter shot refuses to die. Oh, Grand Warden ability is going to carry him through the town hall and that scatter shot. That was a beautifully timed Grand Warden ability, man. And I got to tell you, his Grand Warden was a lot smarter than the rest of his heroes on this attack because he stayed in range of all those loons. That is the only reason that he is even close on this attack, that he got almost no Suey value before. I bet if you try and replicate that, the chances of your Grand Warden staying in just the right place like that again are next to nothing. And as it is, man, this backside royal champion is going to manage to take out enough loons that he just doesn't have enough for the triple on this attempt. All right, guys, next contestant is going to be coming in with the Queen Charge Lava Loon. And if you watch closely this attack, there is a lot of ridiculous things that happen in this attack where the attacker gets really lucky to get so close on this attempt. First thing to keep an eye on as the queen goes inside the base right here, keep an eye on the scatter shot targeting her targeting her healers. Here we go. He's got the wall break coming in. He's going to have to get a freeze down on that single. He gets the freeze in time, saves the ability. Queen is immediately taking shots from the scatter shot. Time to get a rage on her so she can get through that single target Inferno. King is off on the right hand side, cutting that side of the funnel, making sure the queen stays focused. He really wants her to get this scatter shot taken out. He might have wanted both of those scatter shots, but he couldn't quite target the wreck. Look at this. Scatter shot is on the healers, and then the healers, oh, dude, he's got, how many healers does he have left? He has 3 healers left with barely a sliver of life just outside the range of this scatter shot. Go ahead and try to replicate that and keep enough healers alive to keep charging, dude. I dare you. That is insane that his healers survived that. Enough of them that a rage is still going to help her get some value. In fact, look at this. She's going to be taking out that enemy royal champion right now. He's coming in with Lalo from the right hand side. Queen still miraculously has her ability, but she's going to be using it to get through the BK and keeping these ice golems tied up. Remember, the ice golems would not have hurt the air attack at all. In fact, if he wouldn't have pulled the ice golems out, then they wouldn't have never come out for the loons and lava loon on the backside. He ends up having to use an earlier Grand Warden ability than he wanted because those loons were not going to make it to the town hall, so they're going to He's going to have a bunch of them drop to that Town Hall Blast. The rest of them are going to die soon after. 2 dragons inside the Stone Slammer. The only reason the air part of this attack is still going. They're getting hammered on by an Expo and an air defense right now. We got 1 dragon left, and miraculously, with these healers with sliver of health, 3 of them, Queen is going to survive through to the backside of this base. Otherwise, this attack would have been over as soon as this Grand Warden went down. Queen doesn't have enough time to get through the rest of this base, but she's got enough time to make it look close in percentage, friends. All right, friends, got to tell you where the base link is to copy this base. If you scroll down to the very bottom of the description of this video, the very last thing on there is going to be the base link, so click on that and enjoy. Looks like defensive CC was 3 ice golems, if I remember correctly. And friends, in the middle of your screen, there is a button. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, click on that button and subscribe right now. On the left-hand side of it, there's a link to my War Bases playlist. So many amazing bases right at your fingertips in there for you, so check that out. And friends, I'll see you in the next video.